Just got a brand new CGC mail call back, and this was an awesome one. Let's take a look at what I got. I'm going to show you the book that I got, then I'm going to tell you the estimated grade that I had on it, and then I'll reveal the grade. Give you something to look forward to here. It's a little bit of a hodgepodge of books here. There's quite a few different things. I'd say there's more Spawn than anything else, but there's a mix of modern books. This is a modern submission, keep in mind. So, first up, we have The Simpsons comic number 1. This is the 225 variant that comes with the poster inside. It's a little bit more sought after than that 195. I thought this book was a 9.8 candidate, and it did not disappoint. It came back 9.6. So I was pretty happy with that. I guess a cool book by Bongo Comics. Next up is a biggie. This is a biggie. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 4, first appearance of Silk. And this is the Ramos variant by Humberto Ramos, and this is a 1 in 10. Now it's a little bit tougher to get in high grade, so I was really hoping to get a high grade on this. I thought it was a 9.8 contender, and it came back. Boom, 9.8, huge book. That is awesome. I was super stoked to have this because I have quite a few cover A's. And I've been wanting a Ramos variant in a 9.8, so I was pretty happy about that. Next up, we're getting into the Spawn books. This is Spawn number 38, first appearance of Cygor. Another book that I thought was going to be a 9.8 candidate. This one came back 9.6. Almost there. So 2 9.6s, 1 9.8 so far. Next up, another cool book. You'll see that there are quite a few Spawns. I am a little bit on a Spawn kick right now, and this is going to be a Spawn number 9. But look, it's a newsstand, so that's pretty cool. Makes it a little bit more sought after and desirable. I thought this book was going to be in the 9.4 to 9.6 range because there was a few blemishes on it. I didn't think it had a chance at 9.8, and it came back a 9.4. So I was still pretty happy with that. Still a solid book to own, especially with Spawn being so hot right now and the crossover into the Angela into the Thor series. Next up is another newsstand. This is Spawn number 2, first appearance of the Violator. This is again a newsstand, as you can see over there. I thought this book was going to be about a 9.0. I got it graded because it is a newsstand. Other than that, I didn't think it was going to be too much higher than 9.0. And unfortunately, came back an 8.0. What can you do? I haven't had a chance to look at it too closely yet to know what is going on with it, but it's got sharp corners. Everything looks pretty solid. So I'll take a closer look in a little bit and see if there's anything that I can do. Although it's probably not worth sending back in to try to get a bump anyway at the price range that it is. Next up, we have another cool book. This is the Web of Spider-Man 9.8 black suit cover. And of course, it is the first issue in the Web of Spider-Man series. Pretty cool book. I thought this was a 9.8 contender. I really thought that it looked clean. It is probably, in my opinion, the cleanest of all the books that I sent. And it came back a 9.8. I guess you always have that one little hope that something's going to come back a 9.9, although I've never had a 9.9 come back from CGC. I've had one come back from PGX, but never from CGC. So maybe one day, but it was the cleanest book that I sent, so I was pretty happy that it came back a 9.8. Next up, it's a really cool book. This is Beavis and Butthead number 1, but it is not the regular number 1. If you look at the label there, you can see this is the second printing. The way that you could tell the second printing away from the first is this glove here is red in the second printing. It's pink in the first. So you can see like the outer color right here is pink. The whole glove is that pink and there's no red filler. So this is the second printing. I thought this was probably going to be a 9.4 to 9.6. It looks really clean. It came back a 9.2. So overall, still pretty happy with it. 9.2 is still a solid book. Let's keep it going here. This book I took in on a collection. I had Spineworks Comics work on a lot of these books here that you've seen today. And I will put their link below too. This is one that I took in a collection. I thought this was going to be around a 9.0. This is the first appearance of Rocket Raccoon in comics. He did appear in a magazine before this. I love this cover though. It's a classic cover. I thought this book was going to be around a 9.0 and it came back a 8.5. Still pretty solid. Cool book. Next up, we have a little bit more Spawn. Next up, we have Spawn number 2, another direct copy. This is again the first appearance of Violator, and this one I thought was a 9.8 contender. That's why I sent it in. It's not really worth sending in unless it is a 9.8 with the direct, and it came back 9.8. Boom, solid. Next up, it's another Spawn book, and I also thought this was a 9.8 contender. This is Spawn number 9, another direct version of another book. So I sent one of each. I sent one direct, one newsstand of each of these books. And of course, this I also was hoping was a 9.8, and it came back 9.6. Still pretty decent grade for that book. Now, this next book, this is Spawn number 77, the Wings of Redemption cover. Really cool book. I love this book. It always pulls a nice little premium if you can get it in high grade. I submitted 3 of these. I thought all were 9.8 contenders. And this is the first one. Boom, 9.8. So I was very pleased with that. Here is the second one. Again, another of the exact same thing. And I was hoping the same grade. Came back a 9.8. Boom. And then the third one. What do you think the third one came back? Think it's a 9.8? Leave your guesses below. If you guessed 9.8, you were... Drum roll, please. Incorrect. I got a 9.4, but you know what? 2 9.8s, 1 9.4. Can't complain with that. There's one little spine tick here, but I don't remember that being there before I sent it in, but maybe it was and I missed it. Need to start taking video of the books before I send them in, but haven't done that yet. Actually, that's not true. I've done it with some before and after videos that I've done. Next up, I found online there was a guy selling a raw New Mutants 98 for a pretty solid price. It's a pretty beat up looking copy. The top, if you look at the centering, it's miscut, it's dirty. It was cleaned and pressed by my buddy Lenny over at Spineworks, but didn't expect a whole lot out of this book. It got, well, I thought before I unveil, I thought it was going to get about an 8.0, and here's what it got. 7.5. This book, everyone knows, New Mutants 98 right now is down. Probably a good time to buy the book. So, whatever. Got another New Mutants 98. Can't complain about that, I guess. Next up, Spawn. As you guys can see, this is the theme of this submission. Spawn books. Spawn. This is Spawn number 1, first appearance of Al Simmons, first appearance of Spawn. And again, this is a direct copy. There's no newsstand at the bottom there. I thought it was going to be a 9.8 contender, and it got, boom, 9.8. Awesome book. This one also was pressed and cleaned by Lenny at Spineworks. And then one more, Spawn 1. Again, pressed and cleaned by Lenny at Spineworks. This is the last Spawn book of this stream. And this Spawn got, and I thought it was going to get a 9.8, and it got a 9.8. Awesome. Cool. So I think there's 5 Spawn 9.8s in that submission. So very pleased. The last book of the day. I got back this Transformers number 1 direct copy. I thought it was going to be a 9294. That's why I submitted it. I had it pressed and cleaned by Lenny as well. It was going to be a 9294. It came back a little bit lower than what I had thought. 9.0. White pages. Still a solid book. So what did you guys think overall? How did I do? If you like this video, please take the time to like, hit subscribe, and even follow. That way you get notifications anytime I put a new video up. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Have fun, stay safe, buy comics, buy collectibles. Bye. See you guys. Until next time.